Hani Al-Safadi is a Chicagoan with family in Gaza who will speak about the situation in Gaza and how it's affected the Palestinian people there.
So as of today, around 2,000 Palestinians have been killed in this assault on Gaza, and nearly 10,000 have been injured. I'm here today to speak to humanity, speak to the world. As a human being, as a Gazan whose family is living through every single moment of this assault, I feel right now that with the heat of all what's going on, many people tend to forget about the humanitarian aspect of this issue. It's almost becoming a regular thing to hear in the news that few Palestinians have been killed and a few have been injured. Right now, it feels like there is no regard to the population, the human population. We all just became numbers, just mere numbers for the media. So we have to put names to the faces, and we have to put faces to these numbers. We cannot forget about these hundreds of children that have been killed. We cannot forget about these children that one day could have been doctors, lawyers, engineers, or teachers. These lives have been ended by this assault and by this by this assault on Gaza. I've been calling my family every day in Gaza, and my dad always tells me, you know, we're okay. We're living through this like everyone else in Gaza until it's over. We're gonna be okay. Don't worry about us. But I'm here to say that it's not okay. It's not okay that it's become normalized for them to live through this fear. It's not okay for them to go to bed at night not knowing if you're gonna wake up alive or not. It's not okay to live without water, electricity, or any sort of supplies to even eat or survive. It's not okay for UNRWA schools to be bombed while people were taking shelter after they were kicked out of their own homes. So, this continuous support of the occupation from companies and systems have to stop. It gotta stop one way or another. All what I ask these people is just to stop for at least 1 second and think, would you accept this for your children and family? And for these activists that have done this and have been affected by this, all what I can say as a Palestinian, that we are very thankful that there are such people for doing this. And without them, our issue wouldn't progress in any single way. Thank you.
Thank you, Hani. And the last speaker is Joe Scary, representing the Chicago Coalition to shut down Guantanamo, and he's one of the organizers of this Saturday's protest of the Air and Water Show.
Scary. Hi, I'm Joe Scary. I'm from the Chicago Coalition to shut down Guantanamo, and I'm here to talk about why we're going to be protesting at the Air and Water Show and why we're protesting Boeing. The coalition consists of 15 local peace and justice groups, and we've been holding a vigil every week for the last year at Federal Plaza in Chicago. We feel it's time now to take this to the Air and Water Show, where there will be 1 million people who come out, and we will be telling them about the issues that need to be changed in the way the United States is doing business. We think that people can't understand Guantanamo without first understanding the CIA torture flights that grew to huge numbers in the late 90s. And those torture flights, also known as extraordinary rendition, were managed by a subsidiary of the Boeing Company called Jepson Data Plan. That's one reason that we're going to be protesting Boeing at the Air and Water Show. Another thing that's important to know that in the Bush era, the filling of Guantanamo with detainees has been followed by the Obama era, where those detainees, people who have never committed a crime, never been charged with a crime, never been found guilty of a crime, are now being assassinated by U.S. drones. Boeing is a drone maker and is the candidate to produce the next generation killer drone for the United States, the Phantom Ray. That's another reason that we'll be protesting Boeing on Saturday at the Air and Water Show. Of course, the Chicago Coalition to Shut Down Guantanamo is also joined with the Anti-War Committee in Chicago, and it's called to drop Boeing as a sponsor of the Air and Water Show, particularly now that Boeing is seen as complicit in the massacre of thousands of people in Gaza. And in the last few days, the supplier of the FA-18 fighter planes the United States is now using in its renewed bombing of Iraq. Thank you. Join us on Saturday to protest U.S. war and militarism and to protest Boeing at the Air and Water Show.
So the protest at the Air and Water Show is at North Avenue Beach at 11 a.m. on Saturday, August 16th. And I just want to say one last thing is that the Chicago Coalition for Justice in Palestine, which is made up of all the major Palestinian, Arab, and Muslim organizations in Chicagoland, plus all of the solidarity organizations, those that are in solidarity with the Palestinian people, have officially endorsed this protest of the Air and Water Show, and we will be promoting it on all of the different vehicles that we've promoted, the mass marches, over 10,000 at one, 15 at another, 8,000 2 days ago. All of the mass actions will be promoting the Air and Water Show. It's not a guarantee that there will be thousands of Palestinians out there, but we will have people out there, and we are officially endorsing, as the Chicago Coalition for Justice in Palestine and my organization, the United States Palestinian Community Network. Thank you.